Hello and welcome.
Welcome to the Fluentx English Speaking Podcast.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike.
Today's episode is called Let's Talk About Relationships in English, Naturally and Confidently. This episode is for learners who want to talk about relationships in simple, real English, without fear, without pressure, and without trying to sound perfect.
Because relationships are part of real life, and real life English should feel natural.
Before we begin, just a very gentle reminder. If you enjoy learning English with us, you can like this episode and subscribe to Fluentx.
It helps the channel grow, and it helps us keep creating calm, human, real English for you. Smiles. All right, let's talk.
Relationships are interesting, aren't they? They're close, they're personal, and sometimes they're emotional.
Yes, and that's why many learners feel nervous talking about relationships in English.
You start thinking, what words should I use? What if I say something wrong? What if I sound strange? Here's something very important. You do not need big vocabulary to talk about relationships.
Real relationships use simple words, honest words.
Words like friend, partner, family, care, support. Simple words, but powerful.
When we say relationship, we don't only mean romantic relationships.
Exactly. Relationships are everywhere.
Relationships with family, friends, coworkers, partners, all of them matter. Let's imagine a calm situation. You're talking to someone. They ask, "So, tell me about your relationships." You don't need to panic.
You don't need to explain everything. You can start small.
You can say, "I have a few close friends. They support me."
That sounds natural, clear, simple.
You don't need stories, just feelings. Family relationships are often the easiest to talk about.
You can say, "I'm close to my family," or "My family is important to me."
Smiling softly, those sentences feel warm, and warmth sounds confident. If you want to talk about a partner, you can keep it very simple.
For example, "I'm in a relationship," or "I have a partner."
No details needed. Privacy is okay. Many learners ask, how do I talk about feelings in English?
The answer is slowly.
You can say, I feel happy in my relationships. I feel supported. I feel understood. Simple feeling words are enough. Let's talk about pauses. Pauses are important when we talk about relationships.
They show thinking. They show honesty.
Fast English sounds nervous. Slow English sounds confident. This is very important. You don't need perfect grammar to talk about relationships.
If your sentence is simple and your meaning is clear, people understand you.
Relationships are about connection, not about grammar.
Smiling warmly, English is just a bridge. You are the message.
If you're a beginner listening right now, please hear this. You are allowed to talk about your life in simple English.
Smiling kindly, your English does not need to be perfect to be real.
So in this first part, we talked about what relationships mean, why simple English works, how to speak calmly and honestly.
In part 2, we'll go deeper. We'll practice talking about good relationships, challenges, and expressing thoughts naturally.
Welcome back. Now that we've talked about what relationships are, let's talk about something deeper. How relationships feel in real life. Because relationships are not perfect. They're human.
Yes, relationships are full of moments. Good moments, quiet moments, and sometimes difficult moments. and English helps us talk about all of them.
Let's start with the positive side, talking about good relationships. You can keep this very simple.
You can say, I have a good relationship with my friends. That sentence is calm and natural.
Or, I feel comfortable with the people around me. That sounds warm and confident. Relationships are about care. So let's talk about care.
You can say, they support me. I can talk to them.
Those sentences are small, but they show trust. And trust is a big part of relationships. Relationships are not only personal. We also have relationships at work.
And English here should be polite and calm. You can say, I have a professional relationship with my coworkers.
Smiling thoughtfully. Or, we work well together. That sounds confident and respectful. Now, let's talk about something honest. Not all relationships are easy.
Yes, that's real life.
But in English, you don't need drama words. You can say, sometimes we have misunderstandings.
Calm English helps in difficult topics. For example, we don't always agree.
That sentence is very mature. It doesn't blame, it doesn't attack. It just explains. Feelings need space. So when you talk about feelings, slow down. You can say, I feel a little stressed sometimes.
Or, I feel confused. Simple feeling words are powerful.
I feel sentences are very important. They help you talk about relationships without sounding aggressive.
For example, I feel happy when we talk. I feel better when we understand each other.
These sentences sound honest. Sometimes relationships need space, and it's okay to talk about that.
You can say, I need some space sometimes. That sentence is calm and respectful.
It doesn't hurt, it explains. Relationships change. People change.
And English can talk about that gently. You can say, our relationship has changed.
That sentence is honest without being heavy. This is very important. You don't need to share all details.
Privacy is allowed. You can keep things simple.
Short answers are not rude. They are clear. Talking about relationships can make you feel vulnerable.
But vulnerability is not weakness, it's strength.
And speaking calmly about your life builds confidence naturally. It's okay to think before you speak. You don't need instant answers.
Pauses show care. They show respect.
They make your English sound real. If you're listening as a beginner, please remember this. You are allowed to speak simply about complex things.
Simple English can carry deep meaning.
So in this part, we talked about good relationships, challenges, feelings, and calm communication.
In part 3, we'll bring everything together. We'll talk about expressing needs, building healthy relationships, and speaking about relationships confidently in English.
Welcome back. This is the final part of today's episode. And if you've listened this far, you've already done something important. You've allowed yourself to think, to feel, and to listen in English. That's not small.
Yes, that's real learning. Not memorizing, not performing, but understanding.
Relationships don't grow when we stay silent. They grow when we express our needs calmly. And many learners ask, how do I say what I need without sounding rude in English?
That's a very human question. And the good news is, English has gentle ways to do this.
You don't need long explanations. You can start with something simple. For example, I need more time. That sentence is calm, clear, respectful.
You can also say, I need some support right now. That doesn't sound weak, it sounds honest.
Emotional needs are part of relationships, and English can express them softly. You can say,
I need to feel understood. Or, I need honesty.
Those sentences don't attack anyone. They explain how you feel, and that's mature communication.
Sometimes you don't need answers. You need understanding. You can say, I just want you to understand me.
That sentence is powerful but gentle. It opens a conversation, not a conflict.
Healthy relationships need boundaries, and boundaries can be calm. You can say, I'm not comfortable with that, or I need some space.
Those sentences are not rude. They are respectful to yourself and others.
Respect is a key word in relationships, and it's easy English. You can say, I want mutual respect.
Or, I respect your feelings. These sentences sound confident and balanced.
Disagreements happen, but English doesn't need to sound aggressive. You can say, I see your point, but I feel differently.
That sentence is very powerful. It shows listening and honesty.
Apologies are part of healthy relationships, and they don't need drama. You can say, I'm sorry, or I didn't mean to hurt you.
Those sentences heal more than long explanations.
Trust is a big word, but it uses simple English. You can say, I trust you, or trust is important to me.
Simple words, deep meaning.
Relationships are not static. They grow, they change, and English can express that calmly. You can say, we're learning together.
Or, our relationship is growing. Those sentences sound hopeful.
No relationship is perfect, and that's okay. You can say, we're not perfect, but we try.
That sentence sounds very real, and real English is confident English.
Sometimes you don't know what to say, and that's okay too. You can say, I need time to think. That sentence protects honesty.
Silence with meaning is better than words without truth.
Love doesn't need poetry. Simple English works best. You can say, I care about you, or you're important to me.
Those sentences feel sincere, and sincerity builds connection.
Sometimes people ask, how are things going? You don't need long answers. You can say, things are going well, or we're working on it.
Those answers sound balanced. Not too open, not too closed.
This is very important. You don't need advanced English to talk about deep things.
Simple sentences with calm delivery are enough.
Many learners think, I'll talk about relationships when my English is perfect. But that's not true.
Many learners think, I'll talk about relationships when my English is perfect, but that's not true.
Let's talk about pauses again. Pauses. Pauses show care. They show thought.
They make your English sound human, not rushed, not fake.
If you're a beginner listening right now, please remember this. Your English does not need to be perfect to talk about your life.
Your feelings already speak. English is just helping them travel.
You belong in conversations about relationships. You belong in real English.
Your voice matters. Your pace matters.
As your English grows, your confidence grows. And as your confidence grows, your relationships feel clearer.
They grow together, naturally.
This brings us to the end of today's episode. Let's talk about relationships in English. Speak calmly. Speak honestly. Speak as yourself.
Your English journey is safe here, one real conversation at a time.